Hi everyone, Laurel Mintz here, CEO and founder of Elevate My Brand, and this is EMBiz. We still have so many conversations with our clients about influencer marketing, nano influencer, micro influencer, macro influencer. What do all these things mean? But more importantly, and more specifically, how to develop an influencer marketing brief template that can help you deliver results for your product or service. Now, the key thing here is really to, one, make sure that you aren't over delivering in terms of the objective. Be very clear on what the goal is. If it's more views to your social channels, clicks to web, if you're working with influencers for the first time, make sure that you're not focusing too much on conversion metrics, especially if you're a new brand in this space. And you also don't want to be too detailed because these are creatives. You want to make sure that you're giving them enough freedom to do what they do best on their channels. Again, you don't want them to be a sea of sameness. So don't try and fit them in your box, right? Make sure that you're giving them creative freedom to talk to their audiences, which is ultimately who you're trying to conquest over to your channels. So making sure you have a very clear objective. And then also being very clear that the influencers within the brief know exactly who you are as a brand. So that means talking through your mission, your values, the benefits of the products or services, so that the influencer or influencers, if you're doing a multi-influencer campaign, can really understand why your product and service is so much better than others on the market and why they should be communicating that to their audiences. Then, of course, the next piece is about campaign details, or what are the right channels that we're going to be putting this content out on, right? Timing, the channels, the actual deliverables. Is it stills? Is it video? What is the format that we're going to be delivering those or requesting those deliverables from all of these different influencers? Give them some content inspo, right? You also, while you don't want to put them in a box, you want to give them a little bit of framework as to expectation. If you don't do that, that's when content comes back and you're like, well, that wasn't really what I was envisioning. And the influencers are like, well, you didn't really tell me what your vision was for this, so I kind of just went with it. So making sure they have content inspiration. If you want them to nail specific messaging or have specific visual guidelines, make sure that that's in there as well. And then, of course, the lawyer in me has to call out the legal requirements, making sure that you're covering your you-know-what to make sure you're not getting in any kind of trouble. The final two pieces are around deadlines. So especially if you're doing a campaign that's seasonal, making sure you're truncating the output of that content within a very short period of time to have the most impact is really, really powerful. But again, working backwards from deadlines to content reviews to the actual shooting dates are going to help you really do that. So there's a lot that goes into influencer marketing. It is still one of the #1 channels that helps you grow and elevate your brand. So make sure you're building your brief templates properly.